Morning, Warrior Crow. As you can see today, I'm still at the military show. And look at that sky. The sky's nice and blue. It's first thing in the morning. No one is up yet. The sun is just rising in the sky. There is hardly any clouds about. So today is going to be a lovely day. So, like I said, it is first thing in the morning, no one is up. I'm not even up yet, so let's go back to my tent and I shall wake myself up. And then we shall go for a little walk round the show and see what interesting stuff we can find today. So here I am, I'm in my vintage Vango Mark 510. So yeah, I'm still in there fast asleep 'cause I can hear myself snoring. And it is my own fault that I'm not up yet 'cause me and Jess was up the bar until like silly o'clock this morning, and I think we might have had one too many. Or she did, definitely. I think I would have been alright to have had one more, but I couldn't because it closed. So let's wake myself up. Oi, Tempeg face, get up. You got filming to do. Come on, you lazy git. Get up out your bag. Ooh. Morning, Warrior Crow. Oh, and thanks for waking me up. Oh, I was having a lovely sleep. And I was having a lovely dream as well. I was dreaming I was at a military show in my lovely old Vango Mark 5. Oh no, it wasn't a dream. I am actually here. And did you see the state of Jessie's side of the tent? She's so messy. Look how tidy my side is. Lovely. Her side looks like one of them World War II bombs has gone off in it. So now that I am up, let's fire up the old bandless void stove. I'll make myself a coffee and then we'll go for a little mooch round the show. And I'll go the other way today. Not the way I went yesterday. We'll go up the other way, see what we can find up there. So I'll make myself a coffee and then we shall head out to the show and see what we can find. And I had a good day yesterday mooching about, looking round all the stalls, looking at the stuff that's for sale. I did buy a few bits. I bought like a vintage like mess kit with the water bottle inside it and all that, which is really nice condition. So I bought that. I did buy a few other bits. I bought a little pocket stove, bought a load of fire gel, bought a new camo jacket and a few pairs of the old combat camo trousers. So yeah, I bought quite a lot yesterday. And Jess bought quite a lot because Jess loves camo stuff. So she was trying on everything because everything is camo here. Jess was trying it all on. She bought shirts, trousers, a jacket. She bought a rucksack. She just bought everything. I think when Jess gets home, she's starting her own army. So I've just put my coffee pot on and that really won't take long to boil on this fire. Boils quick, this little pot. Especially when you put it like down inside the stove like that. Put the bars across halfway down and stand the pot in it. It really boils quick like that. And I did find some nice stoves up here yesterday. There is some nice stoves here for sale, like vintage ones. Some of them that take the old petrol and that and you pump up the pressure, and some of them like the primer stoves that you pump up the pressure and that. And there was some really early ones here, some really lovely ones that you don't really see. I was asking the prices on them, but they all seem to want a load of money for them. If someone would have said a cheap price on some of the ones I've found, I would have bought one, but people wanted like £100, £200 for them, so I wasn't spending that on a stove. And some of them I've found was like the ones with the double burners and the little bottle that you fill up with paraffin or whatever, all in a nice little case. And they was like original Second World War ones, or some of them even older, like proper military little stoves. But when I was asking the price on some of them people wanted 500 or 600 quid for her. Now, to me, that just seemed like a ridiculous amount of money for a little stove that probably doesn't even work anymore. So it is just like an ornament, really, nowadays. You won't be able to use it. You probably won't be able to get parts for it. So it just seemed like far too much money for me. So as you can probably tell, I did not buy one of them. And even like the little old Primus stoves, I like them, the little Primus ones that you fill up with paraffin in it and pump the little lever on the side. Some of them people were asking like £100, £120 for, and I know that on eBay, because I do look at them old stoves on eBay, because I fancy getting another one. I have got one, but I can't use it because it started leaking round the bottom, like it's gone, the base of it. So I would like to get another one for the channel. So I fancy one of them Primus ones. So I do look on eBay, and on eBay you'd get a lovely one for like 50 or 60 quid maybe. So here there's ones that don't even look that good condition and they're asking £100 for it. So a lot of the stuff here does seem very overpriced, but there still is bargains here if you're willing to hunt around. Like a jacket I now bought, it's only a few quid, fiver, right nice camo jacket, combat trousers, bought some £5 a pair. You know what I mean? You won't get that anywhere else. Stuff like that is really cheap here. Fire gel, I got a big like box full of it for a tenner. You won't get that anywhere else. So there's a lot of bargains here, but also a lot of stuff that is really overpriced. And one of the stalls I was looking at, the fella had like, no, the Transia mess kits where you get the little pot stand, the little windshield bit, and you get the old-fashioned Transia in it, like the military Transia cooker, and then you get like the canteen with the lid and the little pot inside. Now, the bloke had some of them, and they look nice condition, a lot of them. And I said to him, how much are your Transia kits, mate? And he was like, they're up £95. And I thought, 95 quid, they're about 40 quid on eBay, 50 quid, aren't they? And he also had there, no, the Transia, the little cook set that you do with the Transia cooking, the aluminium one in it, where you get the little bottom shield and the other bit. Is it like a 27 they do and a 25, something like that, the little Transia cook set? The bloke had some of them, and I went to him, how much are your Trangia cook sets? Now, they weren't new, he had about 3 of them, they was all second hand, and they did not look in that good condition. I went to him, how much are your Trangia cook sets, mate? And he went, oh, them sets, they are £75 each. And I thought, 75 quid? I swear you can buy a brand new one for like 75 quid, 80 quid. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure you can get a new one of them sets for that sort of money. So let me just drink me coffee and then we'll go and have a look round the show and go the other way today and see what we can find. And there's some good stuff up the other way because I was up there yesterday. So first things first, let's just check on my helicopter. Make sure the old Huey is alright. No one was tampering with it in the night while I was asleep. Because I am helicopter camping this weekend. I know it's a bit extreme, but I find it the best way to beat the bank holiday traffic. No, she looks alright, the old Huey. No one's been tampering with that. Look at her, she's lovely. We'll have a proper look at that tomorrow. I'll do a last video tomorrow and we'll have a proper look round the old Huey. So I've come down to the Vietnam bit first because I just want to check on mine and Jessie's little scooters because we rode them down here last night but left them here because we had rather a lot to drink. So yeah, they're okay, the little scooters. Jess rode down here on the red one and I rode down here on that grey one with the racing basket on the front. And then we was in that little bar there. We was in the little Vietnam bar, having a few cocktails and really having a jolly old time in the Firebase Ladybird. No, we wasn't really. That is not a real bar. That is just part of the Vietnam scene down here. So it's like a staged bar. that the public are not allowed in there to have a drink, but there is loads of bars scattered around, but sadly that one is not open to the public, or that is the one I would have gone to, because it looks fantastic, that little bar. I would have had a lovely time there. I would have been really happy sitting on them little chairs there, and I would have even have put that Hawaiian shirt on, and I would have sat there pretending I was Charlie Sheen in The Apocalypse Now. But sadly I couldn't, because that bar is not open to the public. So you can see they got some nice big American lorries sitting down here, nice Jeep, and the boat from Apocalypse Now. Look at that, with a surfboard leaning up against it. The boat with a machine gun on the back, and it's got the big guns on the front of it. Proper bit of Apocalypse Now, that boat. I bet that old girl has seen some action over the years. And look at the sign, Death from the Mekong. Yeah, it's nice, that boat, isn't it? Look at it. I haven't seen one of them in the flesh before, so it's really nice to see this boat. Death from the Mekong. It's probably best that the bar didn't let me in last night, 'cause I would have climbed up on that boat, got hold of that gun, and I would have had to have said, I just love the smell of napalm in the morning. And then I would have got thrown out. So it's probably for the best that I wasn't allowed in this bit. But I do like that boat. That boat is fantastic. So it's good down here at the little Vietnam bit. I've liked looking at all this stuff, the lorries and the Jeep, and I do like that boat and the little bar. The little bar is a really good little feature in this bit. And I do like this gun that is over here. This gun is really great looking gun. It looks like a beast of a weapon, this thing. I am the god of hellfire. So look at that thing there with its ammo boxes on the guns. I bet that thing goes absolutely mental when you fire all four of them, because they are 4 machine guns on that, and they're quite big calibre and all. So I bet when you're standing behind that and you fire all 4 of them, I bet that is a proper experience. I bet it does go mental, that gun. So over here we got a load of the tents, and some of these bigger tents, like this one here, that has got like stuff for sale in it. A lot of these big tents, I've got like stalls and that in them with loads of gear for sale, because there really is a load of stuff here for sale, and people have come from all over to sell gear here. I was talking to a bloke yesterday, and he had come from Germany with a load of stuff to sell at this show. And I was talking to another bloke who had a load of guns for sale. He had a lot of revolvers from like the old Wild West era and that. And he had come from America with a load of gear to sell. And there was another fella here who had a load of like vintage axes and all things like that, knives and stuff like that for sale on a stall. He had come from Denmark, so there is people from everywhere here selling stuff, and people from everywhere as well here to buy stuff, because there is a lot of stuff here that I don't think you would find anywhere else. So people from around the world that really are like big time military collectors, they all come to these shows because you really might find something good for your collection that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So there is people here from all over the world, really. And them fellas that do that show, combat dealers, they are always here mooching about at these military shows. So I'm just walking up this way because there is something good up here that I'm going to show you, and that is this here. Now this here is like a reconstruction of the old V2 bomb launch sites, isn't it? So look at this been built here. Proper like V2 bomb launching site. A company hell and back. Yeah, I bet it was. So these rockets were like fired at the UK, and then they run out of fuel, and they're massive bombs really. So once they run out of fuel, they just drop. So they put enough fuel on them just to get them like over London or whatever, and then just they run out of fuel and just dropped out of the sky and exploded with a massive detonation and just caused a massive amount of damage wherever they landed. So there you can see some of the stalls. It's like a little street here, and the whole of that is all stuff for sale. So back to this V2. Now it's different to the V1 this. The V1 had a rocket that sat on top of it, so it was powered by a little separate rocket that sort of sat above it at the back. So that is the difference between a V1 and a V2. And these V2s caused a hell of a lot of damage in London. A load of these was fired at London in the Second World War, killing loads of people. So, like, the Allied forces really went after these sites because they needed to stop these V2s being fired because they was causing so much damage to London. And London really was hit by a lot of these. I'm not sure how many was fired. I can find out though. Hang on a minute, I'll give someone a ring. Oh, hello, Adolf. Adolf, it's Warrior. Yeah, from the camping channel. Yeah, sorry to disturb you at home, mate, 'cause I know you're probably plotting something or you're hunting down all your lost gold, so this won't take a minute. I've just got a quick question for you. Yeah, you are live on the channel, mate, so no swearing. Right, I'm doing a little video on the channel and I'm at a military show and I'm looking at a V2 rocket and was just wondering how many of these did you fire at London? Over 500 of them? God, you fired quite a lot then, Adolf, innit? Yeah, sorry to disturb you, mate. I know you're busy. Yeah, so you fired over 500 of these at London? Yeah. All right, mate. Yeah, nice to talk to you. Yeah, and all right, mate. I'll say hello to the cat for you. All right, Adolf and Froggy. Yes, mate. I'll say hello to Froggy and the cat for you. No, I won't forget, Adolf. Calm down, Adolf. No, I won't forget, mate. God, Adolf, chill out. Keep your wig on. As soon as I get home, I shall say hello to Froggy and the cat for you. Yeah, all right, I'll pat the cat on the head from you, Adolf. And yes, Adolf, I'll give him a few fish fingers. Now, calm down, Adolf. It's not my fault you can't find your gold, is it, Adolf? No, I don't know where it is. I have not seen it, Adolf. You lost it, mate. How could you have lost a whole train full of gold? That's very clumsy of you, Adolf. And yes, mate, if I find it or see it, I will let you know. Oh, and did ya? What, you bought an OEX Bandicoot because you loved the video the cat done with it? And you've bought yourself an OEX Fox 1 because you liked that video as well? And you thought the cat was really good in the North Face video and the one on the Forsat tent? Have you bought any of them too, Adolf? Oh no, mate, you ain't bought them two yet, but if you find your gold, they're the first things you're gonna buy. Yeah, they're good tents, mate. But what about the videos without the cat in, Adolf? Don't you like none of them? Don't you think any of the videos without the cat in are any good? Oh, that's not nice, Adolf. They're not all rubbish. Some of them are quite good, mate. So what else do you like on the channel then? Oh, do ya? So you like the way the cat says, "Man Hardware"? And you've been practising in the mirror trying to say it, but you can't do it properly with your accent. Oh, well, keep practising, Adolf. It's easy. You just go, "Man Hardware." No, not like that, Adolf. You sound ridiculous, mate. You need to get back in that mirror and do a bit more practising. And it's like this, Adolf. "Man Hardware." Yeah, so keep practising, mate, and I'll talk to you later. And good luck finding that gold. Right, so, a certain person whose name we won't mention fired over 500 of these rockets at London. And they did kill a hell of a lot of people when they landed. So that is why the Allied forces really made a big effort to go after these firing sites and take them out. But all that is over now, and as you've just heard, he's not like that anymore. Now he's happy watching camping channels on YouTube and going camping in his new OEX Bandicoot and his OEX Fox. And he also spends quite a lot of time sitting in front of the mirror practicing how to say "man hardware," but he hasn't got the hang of it yet. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe so you can join me again, see what I'm doing, pitching, looking at or buying. So I'm off now, and I'm going back to my tent to do myself a nice bit of breakfast, and then I'm going to have a good hunt round here and see if I can find a train full of gold.